Good day everyone, my name is Angelito Tison. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic which is credit collection and policies. What is credit and collection and policies? Credit and collection policies, it is a document that includes clear written guidelines that set the terms and conditions for supplying goods on credit customer qualification criteria. Procedure for making collection and step to be taken in case of customer delinquency. First is term and condition of credit. Dito nakasaad kung paano at kailangan pwedeng umutang ang isang customer. For example, ilang araw bago nila kailangan bayaran. Like, 30 days after delivery. The second is customer qualification criteria. Ito naman ang pamantayan para makwalipika ang isang customer na pwedeng pautangin. Halimbawa, kailangan may good credit history, sila, kumpleto ang business documents at kailangan magpakita ng proof na kaya nila magbayad. The third is procedure for making collection. Nakadetalya dito kung paano mo sisingilin ang isang customer. Procedure for making collection. First is send billing statement. After delivering the goods services, send an invoice showing the amount due and due date and payment instruction. And follow-up reminder. If the customer hasn't paid the due date, send a polite reminder through email, call, or message. Second follow-up or final notice. If there's still no payment, send a more serious reminder clearly stating any penalties or possible action if payment is not made. Negotiate payment if needed. Sometimes offer a payment plan if the customer is having financial difficulty. Escalate the collection. If the customer still doesn't pay, turn the account over the collection agencies or take legal action. Financial requirement, a major factor that influence a company credit and collection policies. This means that a company needs enough cash to cover its regular expenses such as employee, rent, salaries, and utility bills. If the company has loose credit and collection policies, meaning it gives credit too easily or does not collect payment properly, it can negatively affect cash flow. Cash flow refers to the movement of money into out of the business. If cash does not come in on time because customer are not paying, that company might struggle to pay its own bills and expenses. Identification of credit collection policies. Credit policies represent the guidelines and rules established by top management to govern or oversee the organization credit department and its performance. This can include credit or loan qualification requirements, loan amounts, type of customer, collateral requirements, and applicable rates. First is credit or collection or loan qualification requirement. The standard customer must be to be proved for credit. This could be involved having a good credit history, providing financial documents, or passing a credit check. The second is loan amounts. The maximum amount of credit or loan that can be given a customer. Type of customer. Defining which type of customer can qualify to credit, whether they are individuals, businesses, or government entities. The part is collateral requirement. This is outlined whether customer need to provide collateral like property or asset as security for the loan or credit. Interest rates. The rate of interest the company will charge on the credit. If applicable, this is help the businesses make a profit on the credit extended. In short, these identification policies is to ensure that the business gives credit and reliable customer while minimizing risk and ensuring efficient collection of payments. And that's all.
Good day everyone, I'm Queenie Capispisan and I will discuss the types of credit collection policies. First, loose credit. Second, tight credit. Next, flexible credit. Lastly, no credit. So let's define the loose credit. The company easily gives credit even to customers with poor or uncertain financial backgrounds. So to attract more customers and grow the business even if it's mean taking risks. Example, a small electronics store allows a customer with low income and no credit history to buy a TV on installment. Next, flexible credit. The company adjusts credit terms depending on the customer ability to pay. To find a balance between gaining customers and avoiding losses. Example, a furniture store gives a 6-month payment plan to regular customers but asks new customers to pay in 3 months. Next, tight credit. The company is strict and only gives credit to customers with strong financial backgrounds to avoid risk and make sure payments will be made on time. Example, a bank only approves loans to people with high credit score and stable job. And lastly, no credit. The company does not allow credit at all. All purchases must be paid fully at the time of sale. So to avoid any risk of non-payment. Example, a small sari-sari store only accepts cash payment and doesn't allow utang.
Significance of credit collection policies. Credit policies are essential for improving the efficiency of company credit department by providing clear written guidelines for handling credit function. These policies can boost a company cash flow by reducing loan defaults and speeding up accounts receivable turnover, especially when they are strict and business delinquency. Happen when a customer is late in paying their credit account, which can affect cash flow. Small businesses like banks can also experience delinquency when customer buy goods on credit but fail to pay on time. Effective credit policies help reduce delinquency and ensure time payments, thus maintaining financial stability.